Hey Internet! My name is Abby and welcome back to Assetto Corsa. I'm sitting once again in an Alfa Romea Giulietta and today I will conduct an experiment. However, before I will explain my experiment in detail, I like to start driving. Okay, here we go. So, what is my experiment all about? Well, during the previous episodes, I noticed how difficult it is to come up with a good commentary while operating the race car at its very limits. And so I came up with the idea for an experiment to measure the influence of torquing on my driving performance. I will do this by driving for 2 consecutive laps without torquing. And after having finished the second lap, I will start torquing again and I will drive for 2 consecutive laps once again. Finally, or at the end, after I have completed these 4 laps, we can compare the lap times and we can compare my general driving performance between these 2 sessions, and we can see if torquing had an influence on my performance or if I performed or if I had the same performance under both conditions. And well, the only downside of this experiment is that I will be silent for 2 consecutive laps, and you can only listen to the sound of the engine and you can watch me driving. But yeah, I think this will be entertaining enough. And yeah, so I am now approaching the finish line, and so I will be silent and I will see you on the other side. Okay, I am back, and I think these labs were really amazing. I think these were really good labs, and yeah, now it's time to start trucking again, and I'm really excited how I will perform during the next 2 labs, if I can have the same performance, or if I will just fail. I have no idea. Yeah, but I think, well, talking is really a demanding task. Well, I only read an article about why it's so hard for us to catch our own typos when we are writing an article. And well, this is due to the fact that writing is really a demanding task for our brain, because we do have a certain idea in our mind, and we have to express this idea. We have to transmute this idea into words and sentences. And yeah, so our brain, in order to save brain power, starts to generalize, and it starts to package the content into different packages, and so we don't have each word, or we don't have each sentence, and it's hard for us to see each sentence because cut detected, that will not count, because the brain starts to generalize, and then it just sees, okay, this paragraph is all about this idea and this sort, and so it's hard for us to really spot each single word. All the time we are then reading the same paragraph again, we just see the paragraph and we skip through it, because, well, our brain has already, what am I doing here, has already generalized this, and so this is really an interesting observation, and I can totally agree with this when I write a scientific paper. It's so hard in the end to catch really all the typos, because I am so used, or I have all these things in mind what are written in my paper, so that I'm not really that I don't really see all these typos. And here, one recommendation is to what am I doing here, is to just change the font size, or to make the whole text look different. And this could really help you to spot some typos. And 140. Oh wow. Okay, well, while I was silent, I had 135 or so. Then after I started talking, I had 137, and now 140. Here, I think really trying to come up with ideas, or to come up with things to talk about while driving, is really influencing the own performance. And and well, this is also a very good indication for the fact why it's so dangerous to use your cell phone while driving, or while trying to read a text message you've just received while driving or so, because you don't have your complete focus on the track ahead of you. And well, a part of performing very good, or operating the race car at its very limits, under normal conditions, you do have also some traffic on the roads, and you have also to pay attention what the traffic order. I think I will this the way how I can get into the pit lane. Let me see. That's the way to get into the pit lane. And yeah, so I think this experiment has really revealed the... Can I drive into the garage? This would be interesting. Okay, hi guy. Can you please refuel my car and change the tires, please, or so? Huh, guess not. Guess not. And wait, let me just see one thing. And yeah, so I think this experiment has really demonstrated that if we are just trying to do something else while driving, our performance is different or is reduced. And yeah, our performance is reduced, and so it's even more dangerous. And this is a good example for why not... What? Huh? I'm not allowed to drive into the open garage? That's not fair. That's really not fair. And yeah, this is really a good indication why you should never use your cell phone while driving, because yeah, you really lose your attention, you lose your focus for things that's going on the road. And well, yeah, I think this was a good example, and now I like to see at first the replay, and I think the second lap was really good. So let us enjoy my second lap, and I found out I can hide all apps at once, so I don't have to disable all the time these apps. I can just hide them. And okay, so here's my thing. This was my best lap. And well, this was really interesting, that as soon as I started to talk, or well, I was not only trying to do the usual commentator stuff. No, I tried to really explain difficult topics. So I was really trying to focus on what I was talking, and I was still trying to drive along this racetrack in a very fast way. And well, moreover, I was just trying to explain something. I mean, if you are using your cell phone and you're speaking to someone, you are not only trying to speak and to express yourself, but you're also listening to them, and you have to understand what the person on the other end saying to you. And this is even more demanding. And we have just seen that in both laps I was talking, I left the racetrack, a cut was detected, and yeah, I really made mistakes, and I was slower. And so yeah, I think this was really an interesting result. And yeah, I think this lap was perfect. It was amazing. Okay, apart from this, let us back to the pits. I hope we can see this once again. Here's the performance. Can we? Yeah, we can see over here the first lap was out trucking 135.6, and the third lap 135.2. So I even improved, and then here a gap of 2 seconds to the best lap, and then even about 6 seconds. So this is a huge difference, because well, the two silent laps were only a difference of 0.3, and over here we have a difference of more than 2 seconds, or even 6 seconds. And wow, this is really significant indication that, well, never use anything distracting while driving. And I don't think we can... Well, speed, there be last. Can I somehow select? No, I don't think so. The last one, well, this is not really helpful. Gears? Gear manager. Can I somehow change the gear ratio? Oh, I can change the pressure and the compound. That's cool. Alignment. That's cool. I can tune my car. That's interesting. Okay, yeah, so, I think this was a successful experiment, and, yeah, with this, I think we are done with this, Alfa Romeo Giulietta. I will just end this episode with another car on a different racetrack. I will just drive one lap or so, and yeah, so I will see you in a different car in just a minute. Okay, here I am again. This time I'm sitting in a Ferrari 458 and I am on the Nürburgring, the racetrack. And yeah, so I can now drive a Ferrari. I'm really excited about this. Okay, let us see. Ooh, nice sound. This thing has really a nice sound, and ooh, wow. Nice acceleration. Okay, the first turn is coming up. Easy, easy, easy. And yeah, we have just learned from the experiment that, well, I would perform much better if I won't do this commentator stuff. But on the other hand, it would be a little bit more boring if I wouldn't get off the road and if I would all the time just stay on the track and have amazing and perfect lap times or so. So yeah, it's just for your entertainment that I will continue talking and performing not very good, and oh wow, this thing feels totally different compared to the small Alfa Romeo Giulietta, but it's also quite fun to drive, and wow, this thing has really some power, speed and power. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, and I'm in the gravel. Oh dear, oh dear. Okay. Let's speed, yeah. Okay, easy. Oh dear, easy, easy. Back on the track. Yeah, very good, Rifto. Okay, you. Wow, that's a nice car. That's really a nice car. Wow. Well, on the flip side, apart from having never driven this car before, I haven't driven on this racetrack, or well, I haven't practiced this racetrack, and so I'm not so used to this racetrack, so maybe this explains also a little bit more my bad performance, but oh, chicane. Oh, sorry. Okay, maybe I have to drive a second lap in order to have a little bit of better performance to end this episode of Assetto Corsa. We will see. Now, speed, power, yeah. Okay, somewhere is the braking point ahead of us. Oh yeah, there's a braking point. Oh dear. Okay, totally missed the braking point. Oh wow. This car is crazy. This car is totally crazy. Oh dear. Stay on the track. Okay, very good. Easy. Okay. Well, this was not so good. But the car is just... It's just a car. That's my excuse. I'm not used to the car. If I would drive in my Alfa Romeo Giulietta, then everything would be fine. But no, I decided to switch to this red horse, and well, the thing is totally crazy. Oh wow. 200 kilometers per hour. Yows. Oh, okay. Not so... Okay, this was too fast. Too fast at the exit of this turn. But yeah. Okay, and this was too slow. Easy. Wasn't bit too slow, and yeah, okay, speed. Turn is coming up, and brake, 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 brake. Yo, okay. This was okay, more or less. Easy, easy. Okay. Can I drive flat through this? Yeah, I can. But chicane is coming up, so brake. Okay, well, I managed to get through the chicane. This was good, this was really good. Okay, this was a bit too fast, but we remained on the racetrack, Okay, now I'd like to see if I can find the good braking point for the first turn of the track. Oh, wow, this is so hard to see, because it's all the time a blind spot. Oh dear. Okay, I think I had already enough excitement for today with this experiment. We will just see... Oh, this is a nice view. How I will start driving. Hopefully. Come on. Start. You're right. Hi. Okay, here we go. So, where am I? There's my Ferrari. Ugh. Wow, this car looks amazing. That's nice. Okay, I like to see how I missed the braking point over here. Okay. Here. So far so good, but this is really hard to see because you can't really see it. You're driving towards a blind spot and then suddenly, oh, you have to brake, and yeah. And then you're in the gravel. Okay. This is okay. And have I left the track on a different point in this second lap? I think a second lap was quite okay-ish, well, except for the bad start into the lap, but generally I think my performance was more or less okay. Yeah, so this has been Assetto Corsa. This has been the experiment how torquing or how doing different things while driving is really reducing your performance, your driving performance. And I think this is really a good indication why you should always focus on your driving and you should remove all the distractions in your car so that you're not receiving any messages on your cell phone, or you're not using your cell phone, or that you're doing anything else. And yeah, because in the end you're doing something like this, you are just leaving the track and then you have an accident, and this is never good. And so in this case here, we have learned something by playing a game. And with this, I'd like to thank you for watching. I hope you had some fun, and I hope you will be joining me in my next session of Assetto Corsa. Until then, my name is Abby. See you!